What's up, everybody? We are back here on the Red Deer grind in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Because, as you guys know, there has been some new rares released in the Scotland update, which means we've got some rare red deer that we have not obtained yet. And I remember it was just a few months ago that I was like, I don't think I'll ever return to the red deer grind again. I've got every super rare, I've got a bunch of great ones. Yet here we are, because they decided to add new rares to the game, which means I still need a super rare of each of them. So that is what we are going to do today. We're going to grind for those 2 super rares and hope that we can get one of them. Like, if we can get at least one, I'll be incredibly happy. Obviously, I am not expecting for this grind to come to an end today. It's likely going to be thousands of kills before we even get one of them. But you got to start somewhere, and that is exactly what we're doing. As always, we will show like any notable trophies that we get throughout this grind. And of course, you guys will see them right in this video right here. Double smoke. And that guy too. And also with those kills right there, we're now at 587 kills into the current Great One Red Deer grind. Or I guess it's a Great One Red Deer and a super rare grind now. So we have done quite a few kills. And I'm hoping that that means we'll be close to getting a Great One at least. Because it'll be nice, obviously, if we can get a couple of them on our journey to getting every super rare. You know, I had completely forgot that because of the fact that we think the haggis will only spawn if you've done mission number 2 on Scotland, I completely forgot that I had the mission system turned on, and I'm afraid to turn it off because I don't know if it's required to be on for the haggis to spawn. Obviously, that type of stuff is still, like, being discovered. So I am reluctant to turn it off, so I completely forgot I had unfinished missions on a lot of these maps, like Tiabaroa, so we might get mission pop-ups happening like that for dialogue. Now we are super herd managed on this grind right here. We get a diamond around like every 10 to 15 kills, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, it depends from one grind to another, but right now we have 51 diamonds after 588 kills, so that's about a diamond every, let's say, 11 kills, approximately, which is absolutely insane. So there's a very high chance that we will have some cool trophies to show off before the end of this video. Oh, what the heck? Wait, that's a Leucistic. That's one of my level 4s. Oh my gosh, I think I know. Okay, so since there was no population reset with the update, right? Like, none of the animals got pop resets. They just updated the furs to the new furs. One of my old level 4s that I have had stacked for literally over a year at this point. I don't even remember when I started doing this HM grind over here. It was a while ago, I know that, at least a year. So that means that they turned it into a Leucistic with the update. That is insane. That is insane. I guess when they re-rolled the furs to the new ones, that guy right there was like, hey, I'm going to be rare now. Oh my gosh. Now we've got a bit of a dilemma. Because I badly want to shoot it and put it in the lodge. Because it's our first Leucistic. But I also want to leave it because it's a level 4. And I don't want to remanage it down. I think we'll keep it as a pet for now, and maybe we'll change our mind later, but for now, we're going to leave it alive. Ooh, there we go, our first legendary of the day. That is beautiful right there. We're going to kill these other ones first, because they're kind of getting close to each other, and I don't want to spook off all the other ones when I take the shot. That's a 4. We definitely got to kill him, because that is a solo 4. This area right here is only solos. These are all shooters that show up here. So we gotta be blasting any of the ones that we see. Get these 2 right here as well. Beautiful. And now it's time for you. That right there is a minimum 265 estimate. So this is a giant right here. Let's see if we can get him. I think we got him. Looked like a good shot to me. And it is. He's going down. We'll also take this 8 if possible, although reloading definitely might help with that. And smoked it. Kind of. Okay, yeah, it's going down. There it is. Let's see. What do we have right here? A 266, but it is a max weight. That is a giant right there. An absolute beast of a red deer. Uh-oh. I have a bouncer at a lake that I have not had a single animal go to in an insane amount of time. Like, it has been so long since I've had anything go up here. Well, that's not ideal. So, I guess we got to start occasionally checking this lake as well. Definitely not what I was hoping to find up here, but I figured I'd check it because it had been thousands of kills since I've gone here. But it's looking like, yeah, that's very, very unfortunate. Also, is it just me or does that female look a little light? I can't really tell. We'll keep her highlighted, and once we shoot this guy, we'll just watch her and see. No. Yeah, it's a normal one. Well, we have had a major downtick of level 9s, which leads me to believe that hopefully our great one will be soon. This is the second diamond potential red deer that we have had this entire day. And at this point, we have killed, looks like, 65 red deer, and this is only the second diamond potential one. We literally just talked about how we were getting a diamond like every 10 to 12 kills or whatever that crazy number was, and suddenly it's just dropped off a cliff. Hopefully we will get our great one today. If I continue to grind, hopefully it'll show up. There it is right there, a 266 diamond red deer. It is our second diamond of the day after 1 hour and 15 minutes of hunting. There we go. We got a third one on the same run. We're finally starting to get some more of them to show up once again, which is honestly an amazing thing to see. That was a good shot. It looked a little iffy at first, but I forgot that red deer die really, really slow when you're using the proper caliber. Let's see, what will you score? 264. It's another max weight. We're getting the giants today. They just didn't start until a little bit later in the hunt than I was expecting them to. There we go. We got another one. Okay, things are really picking up now. This is the third one in just 2 runs. That is a beauty right there. Unfortunately, they're all pretty close together, so a bunch are going to spook when I shoot this one. But hopefully we can at least get one more kill. Yeah, I think we got him. I'm going to hope it was vitals. It was not. So let's just shoot him again. And we'll get him 2. So that's 3 down. If that would have been a good shot, but it wasn't. So we're going to have to shoot it again. And, oh my gosh, he keeps turning. Typical red deer, turning every time I shoot. There it is. Let's see what we've got here. A 263. Once again, another diamond. We are finally picking up the pace and getting some good trophies to show up. During this recording right here, we actually did have one moment where I went to the zone where that Leucistic is, and he decided to stay there for us to take some pictures. Occasionally called wild when animals are near water, sometimes they'll just freeze, and we got lucky enough that this guy froze and gave us some beautiful pictures, and that's likely the picture that you'll see in the thumbnail. And it was just so cool to see these guys up close. Like, I really do think the Leucistic red deer is one of the prettiest red deer rares, although my personal favorite is the Erythristic. I think that one is just on a whole nother level. Hopefully in the future I can find one of those as well. Well, guys, we have 3 legendaries in the zone at the same time. In fact, they're the only 3 that have respawned so far, but we got a problem. That's not going to be a diamond. This guy's not going to be a diamond either. And that guy's not going to be a diamond. They're all the troll rack. They basically are level 8s, which is really, really unfortunate. But I mean, I guess it's still cool to have 3 level 9s in a zone at once, even if none of them are going to make diamond. Let's just shoot them all with the 300, because who cares if we get full score when they're not even going to make it. There's one of them right there. There is the second one right there. And the third and final disappointment of a level 9 legendary red deer. Well, I think that's going to bring us to the end of today's hunt. We did not get ourselves a super rare or a great one, or any of the new rares. Well, technically we did get one of the new rares, but we aren't killing it because, like I said, it's one of our level 4s. We're going to keep it stacked, and maybe at a later date we'll actually take it down. But it is cool that we at least got to see one of them in game. And I'm going to throw up some photos right now because on one of the runs, it didn't flee off. Like, it got bugged and just froze in place with the rest of the herd. So I was able to actually get some really cool pictures of this guy. Really, really awesome. But with that being said, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well as leaving a comment down below if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys watching the video and making it to the end. Be sure to share it with a friend if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace!